Now moving to the next topic, that is the AC circuit containing only an inductor. So consider the circuit containing the pure inductor of the inductance means that is the L. That is the pure inductor. Inductor means it is the L. So connected across the voltage alternating voltage sources. Here it is connecting the alternating voltage sources. Here it is produce the instantaneous alternating voltage. That means it is the V equal to Vm sin omega t. Now the alternating current flowing through the inductor induced the back EMF. That means it is the self-induced EMF. So here it is flowing the alternating current. So that time here it is produced the back EMF. So that is the back EMF means already we know the C equal to minus L di by dt. Now here it is applying the Kirchhoff loop rule. So here the loop rule means that is the V plus C equal to 0. Now take out that side. So that means that is the minus C. Already minus into minus plus. Now here substitute the value. So that means it is the Vm sin omega t, it is equal to L di by dt. Now here it is consider the di. That means instantaneous alternating current. So that means here it is the di means it is equal to rearrange that equation Vm by L sin omega t into dt. Integrating both side means integral of the di means already we know the I. Here it is the constant value, take out from the integral Vm by L integral of sin omega t into dt. So integral of di means that is the I, it is equal to Vm by L. Integral of sin omega t means it is the minus cos omega t plus constant divided by omega. So here the integration constant means in the above equation of it is independent of the time. So independent of the time means that constant is 0. So now rearrange that equation I equal to Vm omega L into minus cos omega t. Here the consider the minus cos theta. So that means it is the minus sin 90 minus theta. Here that means it is the minus cos theta means here it is using the minus sin 90 minus theta. So rearrange that equation means finally we can get the sin 90 means it is the by 2. So theta means it is the omega t. So here substitute the omega t minus by 2. So already we know that theta means omega t, that is the 90 means by 2. So now here it is substitute that value I equal to Vm by omega L. Why we are changing the sign means you can consider the phase. That means here is the alternating voltage means sin omega t. Here it is the cos omega t means there is no any phase. Now here change the sign means you can find out the phase. So that means sin omega t minus by 2. Already we know the alternating current. So alternating current means that is the I equal to Im sin omega t. Now here consider the I equal to Im sin omega t. So here it is substitute the omega t minus by 2. So that means we can using the phase. So here we are using the Im means that is the Vm by omega L. So here the peak value of the alternating current Im means it is equal to Vm by omega L. So here consider the phase means current lag behind the voltage by 2. That means that is the 90 degree lag behind to the voltage. So that is the Im means that is called the inductive reactance. Inductive reactance. Now here diagram of the phase relation between the voltage and current. Voltage and current. Here already we know the omega t. Here we are using the voltage and current. Now the time we are drawing the alternating voltage, that is the sine wave. So here it is starting point, that is a 0. After that pi. After that it is a 2 pi. Now here it is a current, means it is a lag behind the 90 degree. Here it is the starting value, means here it is a 90 degree. So now here it is starting the peak value. So that means here it is find out the angle, means it is the pi by 2. So it is the lag behind of the 90 degree, that is the voltage. Here it is the current. Now using the phasor diagram, means drawing the vector. Here it is the maximum peak value. Here it is the maximum peak value of the current. Now that I am drawing the alternating voltage, that is the phasor, means here it is the origin. So OA means that is the VM. OA means it is the VM. Now that I am drawing the current, that means it is the OB. Here it is the current. OB means, that means it is the IM. So now here it is the difference of the angle, means that is the 90 degree. But phase relation means here it is the omega t. That is the phase relation. That is the vertical axis, means already we know the Vm sin omega t. Here it is using the Im sin omega t. So that means that is the omega t minus pi by 2. So that is the angular velocity, that is the omega. So that is the phase relation between the current and voltage. Here the current means lags behind to the 90 degree. So now moving to the inductive reactance. Inductive reactance means that is the omega L. Here the inductive reactance means that is the omega L, that XL equal to omega L. That is the inductive reactance is the resistance offered by the inductor. So that is called the inductive reactance. That is the unit, means resistance, means already we know the ohm. So it is the same unit, inductive reactance. Now here the inductive reactance is directly proportional to the frequency. Already we know the omega means that is the 2 pi frequency L. Now here the inductive reactance is directly proportional to the frequency. So that is the F, means frequency of the AC. Suppose we can consider the DC current. DC current means that is a steady current. The time frequency is 0. Here it is the ideal inductor, means offer the no resistance for steady of the DC current. So that means it is the XL equal to 0. Here it is the frequency 0, means that is the steady current, that is the DC. So that is called the inductive reactance. So that is the question of the AC circuit containing only an inductor.